What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 82. We start today's episode off with the news that Yashil will be out for 3 weeks after picking up a knock in the game against Galatasaray. So that's a bit of a shame because, you know, Yashil is a really good backup striker. I've said it about 50 times now, but his stats lie. Like, they really do. He's a 75 or 76 rated striker for me. He plays like an 81 rated striker. He's such a great finisher with the ball. So that's a bit of a shame. We'll lose our backup striker. But to be honest, we got options there anyway. Lasogga is obviously a monster. He'll be on the bench for this game, so he's a little bit tired. But Volin can play out top as well, which I decided to put him up top in this game. So we've got the options. It won't be too much of a struggle for us, but it's still sad to see a player get injured. But yeah, we take on Kaiserslautern for today's first game, and the first chance of the game would fall to us in the 11th minute, and the first goal would be scored as well. Andre Schürrle gets onto the ball and drills it in. A lovely little through ball there, and a great finish by Schürrle. So 1-0 to Hertha Berlin, and in the 30th minute you see Sebastian Young get on the ball here, and it's a good opportunity to play the ball over the top towards Emre Can, and Kaiserslautern don't really deal with it. It comes to Kevin Volin. He goes down the right hand side. I thought I'd try and squeeze it into the far post with his weaker right foot, and I did. Really good finish by Volin, and it is a great strike into the far corner, and it's a surprise. You know, his weak foot rating is 3-star, I think, but that was a really good finish. That was like a 5-star weak foot finish, but still 2-0. And in the 42nd minute, another great chance for us here as Kevin Volin runs clear. I thought I was going to get a dodgy penalty there, but I didn't. But as we keep the chance alive, it falls to Zellerlem, but unfortunately I blazed the shot over the bar and it goes out for a goal kick. So 2-0, and outside the first half with the finish, and in the second half here we see Reinhardt get on the ball and play the ball forward towards Serge Gnabry. Gnabry goes down the left hand side, fake shots around his man, and another great fake shot, but the shot hits the post and Kaiserslautern get the ball away. So unfortunately still 2-0 as the ball comes to Kevin Volin here. We can't squeeze it in as Kaiserslautern get the ball away. So still 2-0, and you know, this much change Hertha Berlin side was showing, you know, attacking prowess all throughout the game. We didn't let off for a single minute, and I just, you know, had my finishing been a little bit better, I would have scored more goals. You see Serge Gnabry go for the halfway line goal there. Unfortunately the goalkeeper got back on his line just about in time. But yeah, had my finishing been a little bit better in this game, I would have won the game by many more goals, because I had a lot of shots, but I just couldn't seem to put the ball in the back of the net more times than twice. But still, it was 2-0, and in the 90th minute, you see Reinhardt get on the ball for us here, gets tackled, but it falls to Serge Gnabry. Gnabry plays a great through ball into Nico Schultz, but it's a good stop by the goalkeeper, and Herman can't turn it in. So still 2-0, but the last chance would actually fall in injury time here, as we have a goal kick. Stegen plays it long towards Serge Gnabry. It's a perfect goal kick. He finds Gnabry, who fake shots around his man, then a step over to get around his second man, keeps on going down the left hand side. A lovely run by Serge Gnabry. He ends up side heeling the ball towards Eric Derm, who crosses the ball in. Volin goes for the bicycle kick, but unfortunately it goes just wide of the post and out for a goal kick, and it was how the game would finish. So a 2-0 victory, a very comfortable one, but as I said, I probably should have scored 3, 4, possibly even 5 goals in that game, but still a good win, and I'm very satisfied with it. It was a much changed side as well. Lots and lots of players got dropped, and a few reserve players got run around, such as Serge Gnabry and Zellerlem, to see how they do, because I fancy my chances against Kaiserslautern. Of course, the first team players did need a rest after playing against Galatasaray midweek. So yeah, I was very pleased with the result, and it was a good 2-0 victory. And the following game would be against Bayer Leverkusen here in midweek. So games coming thick and fast at the moment, and we take on Leverkusen, and thankfully I would have my first team back for this game, because obviously, no disrespect to Kaiserslautern, but obviously Bayer Leverkusen are going to be a bit tougher of an opponent, as you can see by the league table. They are currently sitting top of the table. 6 wins, 1 draw from their opening 7 games, 19 points. We're currently sitting in 5th. So yeah, this would be a very difficult game away from home. I still fancy my chances, despite them being unbeaten, and of course having the best start so far in the leagues. They're top of the table. We're unbeaten as well, so I still fancy my chances, but I knew it would be tough, and the first chance would fall to us in the 25th minute. Marco Reus gets around his man with the Berber spin, offloads it to Tony Kroos, but it's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper to keep it scoreless, and directly from that corner, Reus does cross the ball in towards Mats Hummels, and his header is a simple save for the goalkeeper. So still 0-0, and in the 29th minute we have another corner here. It's crossed into the box, and it comes to Tony Kroos on the edge of the area. He shoots, but again it's Farman who makes a really good save. That's a terrible pronunciation, I'm sorry. It's the Bayer Leverkusen goalkeeper who makes a really good save, and he puts it behind for another corner, and from that corner it's the same result. Leverkusen get the ball away, but it's not really dealt with with because Lasogga collects it for us and plays it backwards towards Badstuber. Badstuber gives it to Goretzka. Goretzka plays a great crossfield ball to pick out Sydney Sam at the far post there. Wonderful first touch and a great Berber spin. Takes it around his man and shoots, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper. And Royce can't turn it in. So still 0-0, but all the early chances coming to us. But in the 42nd minute, this was a really nice goal. Some fantastic quick passes. And in the end, Goretzka turns it in there. That was wonderful. There was like 3 or 4 passes there. William Carvalho made a great sliding challenge, and there was like, I think 3 passes in total, but it was just so quick how he moved the ball and just sort of split the Bayer Leverkusen defence open. And I don't know what it is about those goals, but I really like scoring them. You know, you got like 4 players involved and just really quick passes, and I don't know, that goal to most people probably just seemed as basic as hell, but for some reason I really thought that was nice. Maybe I'm just weird, who knows, but still, good goal by Goretzka, and we're 1-0 up. And in the 45th minute, a good chance to make it 2-0. Tony Kroos goes down the right hand side, doesn't have too much pace, but he had enough to get himself just inside the area, but the goalkeeper made a really good save, tips it up in the air, and it goes onto the roof of his net. So still 1-0, and that was it for the first half. In the second half, we started brightly here. Kroos gets on the ball and shoots, but again, the goalkeeper makes a save, and we can't turn it in. And oddly enough, that was how the game would finish, a 1-0 victory. The second half was so poor, and Bayer Leverkusen registered, I think it was 1 shot during the game, and that was it. And for a side that were currently sitting top of the table and unbeaten before that game, that was unbelievably surprising. But still, we won it by a 0-0, and Goretzka got it. It was a nice goal, and I guess that's the only thing we need to worry about. I mean, again, I was just really shocked how basic the game was. In the second half, basically nothing really happened, to be honest, other than that shot early on. But it was just a surprise, you know. It's just one of those games where, I'm sure you guys had them as well if you play Career Mode, when you go into it and you think this is going to be a really tense game, I'm going to have to be on my game defensively, they're going to have a lot of shots, but nothing really happens, do you know what I mean? But still, we won the game by a 0-0, and I'm very pleased. And the following game will come against Hamburg here at the Olympiastadion, as we are now trying to get ourselves get ourselves going, really, because we started off, quite inconsistently, but now we want to get a really good run going. And we do take on Hamburg, a side who feature 2 of our rejects in Langkamp and Marcos Rocha, and Hamburg never really do well during the season. I don't really know why, because they do have some decent players, but even so, we take them on here. The first chance before in the 22nd minute, but unfortunately the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save to deny, I think it was Royce going in there, and it is still 0-0. And in the 25th minute we had a free kick, Royce crosses the ball in, Lasogga has a free volley, but again it's a great stop by the goalkeeper, and our former right back Marcos Rocha clears the ball away, so still 0-0. And in the 25th minute, a good chance for Hamburg to get themselves a shock early goal in this game, but thankfully Ter Stegen makes the save, and it's cleared away by Mats Hummels. So still scoreless, and that was it for the first half. In the second half, just past the hour mark, we tried to get ourselves the opening goal of the game, and as Hamburg get the ball away, Lasogga collects it, rolls it through to Royce. Royce finds Kroos. Kroos gets the ball back to him, and it was just the tamest finish ever, but it's still found the back of the net. Kroos puts it into the bottom corner, makes it 1-0 to Hertha Berlin. He's looking like a very good buy already, and yeah, it was just really surprising because I tried to offload the ball, it came straight back to Kroos, and as soon as it went through 1-on-1, I was like, what do I do here? Do I blast the ball? Do I try and finesse it? Instead, I sort of just accidentally tapped circle, and yet it still managed to go into the bottom corner. It was such a tame shot, but even so, I mean, you can't really point the fingers at the goalkeeper because it's a really sort of short space between him and Kroos. But even so, it was just so surprising how it just seemed to trickle over the line. But still, Kroos makes it 1-0, and we're in front in this game. And 5 minutes later, we had a free kick, and I'm not really good with free kicks. I've only scored 1 so far in this series. I'm terrible at them, really. So I thought I'm going to try and do something different here. I gave Ter Stegen, our goalkeeper, the free kick, and then put 2 runners over the ball, Badstuber and Volland. And what I decided to do was chip the ball up in the air with Volland. The wall jumps, it falls to Schürrle, takes a touch, and half volleys the ball into the top corner. So I guess I sort of confused the AI there. I really did, as Ter Stegen comes to celebrate as well for playing a part in that free kick routine. I'm terrible at free kicks. I never scored them directly. I've only scored 1 so far in a series through Royce. I'm just awful at them, so I thought I'd try something different, go with a set piece routine, and as I chip the ball with Volland, the wall jumps, that allows Schürrle to run through and have a simple shot on goal. It's not really a simple shot, but a clear path anyway towards the goal. And it's an absolutely brilliant half volley with Schürrle's weaker force start, weak foot, left foot. That's a great finish into the top corner, and it's 2-0 to Hertha Berlin, so it was a really nice goal, to be honest. But even so, it's surprising how that free kick routine seemed to work. I thought it was going to be a disaster, but still, 2-0 to Hertha Berlin, and in the 73rd minute, see Langkamp play a lazy ball and give it to Sidney Sam. He finds Kevin Volland, who backheels it to Emre Can. He finds Schürrle. Good quick pass in, but unfortunately the goalkeeper makes the save, and Hamburg managed to get the ball away. And in the 87th minute, the last chance would fall to us here. Emre Can finds William Carvalho, or flows it towards Badstuber. Badstuber fake shots around the defender, and then plays that wide towards Sidney Sam. Sam takes on his man and beats him with the fake shot. Then the Berber spin. He keeps on going. It keeps on going. I'm looking for a runner and someone to pass it to. Eventually, I find one in Sebastian Young. Young gets past his man. He keeps the ball and finds Emre Can. Can finds Badstuber. Badstuber's got space to shoot, so we do, but it's a simple save for the goalkeeper. And that was how the game would finish with a 2-0 victory. And yeah, things are getting a lot better now, and we really are looking a lot more convincing in our games. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my Next Gen Career Mode very soon.